Hi guys! On va poser la question en français puis on va faire pratiquer Sophia ses French skills.
Ok, oui.
C'est quoi la question aujourd'hui?
Ok. Um, combien de fois par jour devrais-je appliquer de la lotion hydratante?
For English people, it's how many times we should put hydrating lotion on their face every day. So I'll answer it in English though. It depends on your skin type.
Yep.
The camera's dropping.
Yeah, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, so it really depends. I mean, me once a day is plenty. Sometimes I'll put more around my nose. But yeah, it's just once. It depends on your skin type. I would say that if you are, let's say that you are dry, sensitive, like maybe your skin is like trying to heal almost, you can go up to 4 times a day.
Okay.
There's no problem, because technically what's happening if you're extremely dry, extremely sensitive, you're losing your epiderm is kind of impaired, and your skin have tendency to lose of its its hydration, its water, the water loss that's being lost by the epiderm. So in your case, reapplying 4 times a day is pretty much it's okay until it's completely healed. So usually it would be for 2 weeks. So because it takes 2 weeks to rebuild that epiderm completely. So after treatment, let's say
like a resolve or microneedling, like
CO2,
a laser type treatment, CO2.
Definitely, I would go there. Or maybe like if you're really dry and you come here and we're trying to fix something, apply as much as you want. And usually some ingredient, let's say like dimethicone. For us it doesn't work, but like if you're that dry, sometimes because dimethicone will sit at the surface and almost act like as a sealant, it will protect for the water loss that you would get.
The one thing with dimethicone though is if you do use a moisturizer within it, make sure that you do a cleanse that day or that night, just because you don't want it sitting on there for a super long time, because it can clog your pores.
Especially about acne prone people.
Yes.
So usually I would go for, well, I rarely suggest using dimethicone for an acne prone skin, and usually my acne prone skin would not be that dry that I need to make them moisturize that much, so that's why. But just be mindful though, it's true that dimethicone can be a problem, but and usually if you're using dimethicone, I found like a salicylic acid wash at night will kind of clean it up really well. But that could be an ingredient that will help just hold things in place. I prefer ingredient like shea butter is a good one. That's good for even my acne prone people, if you want to really keep the moisture in. So it really depends. That camera is just like dropping, huh?
There we go.
So use it as much as you want to, but I would say that, let's say that you apply your moisture every day, like twice a day, 4 times a day, and it's been more than 2 weeks, I would reevaluate your skincare routine there, because you could be lacking of other ingredient. It could be your vitamin E. It could be maybe lack of, well, usually it's vitamin E as a treatment serum, but like vitamin C can help. Like there's just so many other thing that we can tell your skin to behave better, instead of just piling up the moisturizer, because technically moisturizer is just there to kind of heal, protect, seal, and keep the hydration inside, but technically adding moisturizer is not changing your skin.
We need something to like for my instance, I need something to tell my skin to produce more oil, which is what I like. My vitamin A, the Calm, has been an absolute lifesaver for me. I'm not as dry or flaky anymore, because my skin is just producing its own oils, and then I use my moisturizer on top to protect it and to keep all that moisture in there.
And the reason why you like that Calm so much, because it's a vitamin A, and I mean, if you're skin nerdy there, you're like, oh, vitamin A and dryness. Well, in Calm, there's also antioxidant vitamin E in it. It's combined with the vitamin A, and that together they really help their oil production. So that's why it works for you, and the instant breakout for me.
So let's say so I've done a resolve treatment or microneedling, but I'm a super oily skin type. Is there a moisturizer or something you'd recommend for me that won't clog my pores and I don't need to worry
Yeah.
about.
I'm a big fan of Quench.
Okay.
Quench would be the moisturizer I recommend to everybody. Everybody should have Quench. And then from there, you can kind of customize it with like an oil like the Nourish.
Yeah.
So if I feel like Quench is not enough, and I feel like for me sometimes it's like around my eyes here and my nose, maybe sometimes my chin when I get like peels or whatever, like I'll use the Nourish, I'll add that to my Quench. Or let's say I'm like super dry, like healing almost, I could still take the Quench but add Immerse oil in it. Immerse is an Imu oil, so it's a really like it's all about like healing faster. Like the Nourish will calm inflammation and Immerse will heal. So that's why they are my go-to. And then you can have the Hydrate that have hyaluronic acid in it if you're looking for like a plump on top of it. But I would say that Quench is my go-to for most people, and then from there I'll add if I need specific ingredient.
Okay.
Don't forget sunblock.
No, sunblock super important.
Yeah.
No, because 90% of aging is caused from the sun. So
True.
gotta protect it while we're young.
Yeah, and Elta
and all the time. But.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but the Elta MD also have vitamin E in it.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I do know mine has hyaluronic acid. I use the Elta MD 40. Love it.
Yeah, I have the 46, and it have the vitamin E in it, niacinamide too, so it helps with hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
Brightening my skin. It's good for rosacea people also.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it answered your question. Bye.
Bye.